Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson. We are two sisters, Southern Cooking. Hey y'all. We're going to make some bacon jam to go with our sandwiches this evening. We're doing homemade chicken noodle soup tonight, and we're doing chili. And then we're going to do grilled cheese sandwiches and fried green tomatoes. So we're going to have sandwiches. So I figured we would do some bacon jam to go with our sandwiches.
So you can actually put this on your grilled cheese.
And the bacon jam, you can refrigerate it too for a few days, maybe up to a week. But I'm going to do this in 2 batches so that it doesn't overcrowd the pan. And get it done, and then we'll put it on a plate with some paper towels so it drains. And then we'll put our onions and garlic in and fry that up, and then we'll take all that out, and then we'll reduce it with the balsamic vinegar and the brown sugar to make the jam portion of it.
So we can actually put this on our sandwiches before we fry them in the skillet later. I am going to do that. I know that because this looks so good.
You can put bacon jam on pretty much anything. You can put it on like a bacon lettuce tomato sandwich if you wanted to. Yeah. You can put it on a burger. We're gonna do it on our grilled cheese. As far as my grilled cheese, I think I'm gonna slice me a slice of red tomato and put on there between the slices of cheese.
So you almost have like a BLT.
Yeah, I mean it's really gonna be good.
Because this here is your bacon part of it. So right. Yeah, and then all you're missing is the lettuce.
Right.
So this coming week we are doing our Halloween Sisters Day, and we're gonna dress up as the 80s. Oh my god.
We shall see how that goes. I don't even know if I have enough clothes around here to do 80s, but we will try. We'll do what we can.
Well, whatever she doesn't have, I have at home, because being an actor, you have to have every decade. So I have tons of clothes at home, and we will definitely be looking spiffy with our
80s hair.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, but we used to have the 80s hair. What are you talking about? Do you remember when you got married? Your hair,
yeah.
Her hair was like
I had big hair.
She had...
And my makeup, my eyeshadow was bright blue.
Totally 80s. Totally. So we are doing potato pot pie next week. So this is a dish. I asked on our page if anybody's ever heard of this, and everybody was like, no. And then one person did say that they had a German family member that made it. And it wasn't something that was, I can't find recipes for it. So what I'm coming is by word of mouth of our mother and Elsie to make this. So exactly how do you make it, Elsie? Because I'm looking forward to it. We haven't had it since I haven't had it since I was a kid.
Basically, I make it with boneless spare ribs or pork ribs, and boil them until they're tender, and then I pull them out of the pot and keep the liquid in there. And then I slice up potatoes really thin. Not too thin because you don't want to get them too thin that they fall apart when they cook, but fairly thin. And I'm going to use my mandolin to cut them so that they're all the same size so that they all cook at the same time. And then you just layer your potatoes, and then you put your dumpling noodles. And I'm just going to use, which is what I've done in the past, not made the dumplings, use the frozen dumplings that you get at the grocery store in the freezer section. And you just layer the dumplings on top of the potatoes, and then it's kind of like making a lasagna. Then you just layer another layer of potatoes and another layer of dumplings until you're all the way in the pot.
Now this is a pot, like a stock pot.
Right. We always did it in like a big stock pot, and and then just cook them on basically low to medium, because you don't want to scorch it or anything. And you try not to stir it too much. You know, gently stir it so you don't mess up your layers too much. And just cook them until they're done, and then I tear apart all my meat and stir it down in there at the last minute when it's almost done, and mix it in, and then serve it up. I like mine with vinegar.
I was about to say, because when we grew up, we always had vinegar on it.
I do vinegar on my chicken and dumplings even. Like I do a splash of white vinegar over my chicken and dumplings. Roger hates it because he can't stand the smell of vinegar, but it just sets it off. I mean, it's a good combo.
It's a German dish. I looked around. Nobody knows anything about this. There is no dishes out there that even you can't find it on the internet at
My
all.
mother-in-law Susie loves it. She learned to eat it when coming to our house and my mom's house and everything over the years, and that's one of the dishes that she swears by. She loves. Okay, we're back. The bacon's all done. This is how it looks. It's nice and crispy. It's draining on a paper towel. I am going to put the onions and the garlic in and saute them up until they are tender. And then we'll add in our brown sugar and our balsamic vinegar to reduce it.
And we'll be back.
Okay, the onions are translucent. I'm going to add back in my bacon. And then I am going to add in my balsamic vinegar. And my brown sugar.
So how long are we going to cook this for?
It's going to cook for like 30 minutes until it reduces down. I'm going to get it boiling, and then I'll turn it down to low and let it just reduce.
It looks so good. Oh my God. And the smell coming from it, coming through my mask, is just amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
The bacon jam is done. It looks so good.
Smells great too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Debbie.
With Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
We thank you for visiting our page.